Hi guys, it's Chris with City Girl Homestead. So, tonight's dinner, for being our favorites, is wet burritos. Him and I both love them. Jack loves it. And, pardon my voice, but I've been coughing a lot, and ugh. Anyway, so I thought out a pound of hamburger, and then I got to thinking, Tom and Jack will want 2. I'll send one for dinner, and then one for me. 1 pound of hamburger is not going to be enough. So Jack's going downstairs right now to get some of my pre-cooked hamburger that I canned. Tell you what, I don't know what these Petri dishes gave us, but ugh, coughing has been ridiculous. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do while this is starting to cook is, I already have shredded up lettuce. I'll get more onions for my broth. So excited. And I'm going to cook that hamburger up first before I add the already cooked out. I know I could get all this prep done, but I know you guys like to watch the prep too, so I saved some of it for that. Gotta have onions on your burritos. Just a must-have. Oh, baby. These are so good. I used to make them too at a couple of different restaurants I worked at. And actually they used my recipe for a long time. So it turned out pretty good. Alrighty. So now we have our onions chopped up. We start to break this up a little bit. I've decided what I'm going to start doing is getting most of dinner prepped and done, and then when Tom gets to the park and ride, I can finish it up. Makes it a whole lot easier, and I know that I've got it done when he walks through the door. Because you never know with this traffic in Detroit, it's just been ridiculous. So, now remember I had those mini tomatoes, so I'm not going to order more tomatoes when I still have these. So instead of dicing up other tomatoes, we're going to dice up the little baby tomatoes. Because why not? It was only $1.50 for each package, so I've gotten quite a few meals out of them, which is pretty good. I'm not usually a mini tomato person, but they just look so good because all the different colors and everything. Hope everybody's gotten out to vote. I heard it's crazy out there. I've never voted early. This was my first time ever. And we did it the first day that we could. Look at that. I love the different colors. They're so pretty. Hopefully Jack can find it down there. Because Tom's moved so many things down there that I have a piece of onion on my finger. Look at those. Aren't they pretty? Alright, let me finish getting those cut up and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so look at, I added the already cooked canned one and you would never know the difference. I'm actually totally in love with my home canned hamburger. I wished I would have been doing it all along. It would have saved tons of room in my freezer, and it turns out wonderful. So now the next thing we're going to use is enchilada sauce. And then we're going to add a can of refried beans. Now if you want to make your own beans, you can go ahead. I usually do, but I have a few cans to use up. I wished I could find a safe way in which to can refried beans. They say it's not, I don't know. I'm going to keep looking for a recipe that'll let you do it. Because wouldn't that be nice to already have your refried beans canned up? You didn't have to get out your immersion blender and all that good stuff. Wouldn't that be nice? Now, it used to be years ago when I did this recipe, I would just put my beans in separately and then just put them on the bottom of the burrito. But actually, through the years of making this, I've decided to add it all together, because if I have leftovers or something, then I can make a small burrito, or I can make some nachos the next day for myself, or something for lunch. So that way it's all mixed together and ready to go. Look at that. Oh. This was actually my ex-husband's favorite meal, too. He loved it. He used to bring his friends by. My wife can make these amazing burritos. Well, I could. Alright, so I'm going to let that heat up, and then I'll come back and we'll put everything together and we'll make the topping for it and everything. It's going to be amazing. Alright, so now I got the meat heating back up, and I've got some water coming to a boil soon, hopefully. Tom is on his way home. He started talking. I says, well, if you want dinner done when you get home, I gotta let you go. He's like, okay, do dinner. You're gonna need your big burrito size shells. And I'm going to get 6 of them. Because we got to make sure we feed him lunch tomorrow. A lot of times there isn't any left, so I don't have lunch the next day with it. There, that's heated up. Let's turn that off. That's boiling. So for 2 cups, we need 6 tablespoons. I know everybody thinks it's really weird to put gravy on it, but I'll tell you, you will love it. The neighbor's dog is going crazy, barking up a storm. And then we're going to get that whipped together. Yeah, he had another dog, and now the neighbor has it, because he kept getting out of the yard. And the 2 dogs can see each other, so they're barking, because they miss each other. Alrighty, we're going to let that thicken up a little bit. While that's doing that, let's get these plates. Even though I'm only going to eat 1, I'm going to set it up so that I have 2 on my plate too, so I can put his in his package for work. Alrighty. Alright, I'm going to let that gravy just continue to thicken up on its own. And get these ready here. For those of you who've seen me put them together before, sorry, you got to watch it again. I know Carmen goes, I can almost guess the things that you're going to have because, you know, she's been around for 2 years as well. But every once in a while, because I try to come up with new recipes every day, it's nice to have some things that we loved from, you know, before I start doing my channel. So now you're going to put meat in each one of them. I like to make them nice and full. I got 2 more over here you can't see. I might have enough for a little cheese and I doubt it, but might have some chips and cheese tomorrow with what's left. Now the first thing I like to do is put the cheese on it, on the inside. And of course, you know, you can add anything else that you want to. You don't have to make it just like this. You can make it however you want. Add whatever you want. You want, you know, I don't know, jalapenos, whatever else you might want in there, you can do it. We just do lettuce, tomato, and onions in ours. Oh, these are going to be delicious. I don't know how they can eat too, but they can. I have never been able to. Alright, and then let's put those diced tomatoes in there. I'm going to make these Tom's, and he likes lots of tomatoes. Tomatoes are his, like, one of his favorite things. Alright, I got a few more here. Divvy them up. No point in having leftovers. Then we're going to do our onion. And I'm going to put extra onion on mine because I really like the onion. Alright. Put that lettuce up there. And then we're just going to fold them like a burrito. Just like that. Trying to not make it too long of a video to bore you guys to death or anything. And if I do, I'm sorry. You can always go and go forward. There's those. Now this one I'm going to try to make shorter because I need to fit it into his lunch just like that. Let me fold up mine. Then I like to put some cheese over top of that. Alrighty. Give that a nice stir up again. Alright. And the gravy being nice and hot will melt all the cheese. Everything inside's hot that's supposed to be. I'm going to get mine over here. And then we want to put some on his for lunch for work. I forgot to put cheese on that one. Bad, Chris. Alright. Put the lid on his for lunch. Look at that. And there we go. Beautiful wet burritos. Now I will meet you guys at the table and we'll give them a test. Well, hi Tom.
Hello.
How are you?
Just Jim Dandy.
There's his 2 burritos. Jack's walking in right now. What do you think about wet burritos, honey?
They're pretty wet.
One of your favorites?
One of my favorites, yeah.
What do you think?
I think it requires a second take.
What do you think, Jack?
I don't know, I'm just trying it now.
Tom's not slowing down.
Yum, 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 yum.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. What do you think, Jack?
It's pretty good.
Alrighty, there we go. You guys have a blessed night. Be a blessing. Goodbye, Tom.
Bye, Tom.
Bye, Jack.
Bye.
You guys have a great night.